Hi students, so in this video we will discuss some advanced model problems. So basically I have a question on the board which is a multi-correct answer type question. That means the answer to this particular question can be there in one or more than one options. One or more than one options can be correct here. So so we have the question tan theta plus secant theta minus 1 by tan theta minus secant theta plus 1. So basically for solving this I will try to use the identity. So the identity I am going to use is tan theta plus secant theta minus in place of 1 I will use the identity secant squared theta minus tan squared theta, because the question is clearly in terms of secant and tan only. The same identity I am using here in place of 1, I am just writing secant squared theta minus tan squared theta, which we clearly know is 1. Okay, and the denominator we are not going to disturb throughout the problem. Will not change the denominator, only numerator we will simplify. So now, we can write this as tan theta plus secant theta minus of secant squared theta minus tan squared theta. This is a square minus b square model. So which we can split as a minus b into a plus b form. So secant theta minus tan theta into secant theta plus tan theta for secant squared theta minus tan squared theta. Okay, so we wrote that form. And the denominator already we have discussed, we are not going to change that. Now, in these two, clearly tan theta plus secant theta or secant theta plus tan theta, this will be common. In both these terms, clearly this part is common. Okay, so let me take tan theta plus secant theta common now. So this we are taking common. So in the first term nothing is there, 1 minus of, so if this is taken common, obviously this will be left. So 1 first term, okay, after taking common 1 minus of secant theta minus tan theta. So 1 minus of secant theta minus tan theta means minus secant theta plus tan theta. So hope it is clear. This we are taking common. So in this 1 is left and this is left. So 1 minus of this part which I have written there, and denominator anyhow we are not going to change. So denominator as it is. Now we can clearly observe that both these are same. 1 minus secant theta plus tan theta. So both these are same, we can cancel. So what is left now? So clearly tan theta plus secant theta is left. Now tan theta we can write as sin theta by cos theta for tan theta. Secant theta we can write as 1 by cos theta. So what is left now? Denominator is same. So adding the numerators we get 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. 1 plus sin theta by cos theta is left. So we got one option here. But this is a multi-correct answer type. More than one options can be correct. So therefore we try to simplify this further to check whether any of the remaining options is also correct. So what can we do? To get the identity, so I will try to divide and multiply with 1 minus sin theta here. Divide and multiply by 1 minus sin theta. So what is the numerator? 1 plus sin theta into 1 minus sin theta. So numerator is 1 minus sin squared theta. Denominator cos theta into 1 minus sin theta. Denominator you write as this. Now 1 minus sine square theta, identity cos square theta. So this we can write as cos square theta by cos theta into 1 minus sine theta. Okay, so cos square theta by cos theta. So cos theta and the square here is cancelled. What is left now? Cos theta by 1 minus sine theta is left. Cos theta by 1 minus sine theta. So this option is also correct. So these are the two options correct for the given question. Okay, B and C. So let us go to next question now. So now we have second question on board. Sine cube x into sine 3x. This is given as summation of CR cos Rx, where summation R runs from 0 to n and Cn is not equal to 0. So Cn is not equal to 0 means R runs from 0 to n. What is when R is taken as n? We get Cn into cos nx. That is the last term in the summation, and that is not equal to 0 they have given. Now what is this CR? When R is taken from 0 to n, we get C0, C1, C2, all those are constants actually. C0, C1, C2, all those are constant. For the last term in the summation, the coefficient should not be 0 is mentioned. And that is not much of importance actually. So now we have to express this LHS in terms of a summation containing cos function terms. So we can have cos Rx model means cos x, cos 2x, cos 3x, cos 4x, cos 5x, like that. We must have cos function terms in the RHS. So this must be expressed in terms of cos function terms is the basic idea. Okay, so let us start by taking this LHS, and in LHS sin 3x formula we know. Using this sin 3x, let us write sin cube x value. So what is sin 3x? Sin 3x formula is 3 sin x minus 4 sin cube x. So from this we get 4 sin cube x is equal to 3 sin x minus sin 3x. So okay, so dividing by 4 we get sin cube x is equal to 3 sin x minus sin 3x by 4. So this is basically sin cube x value in terms of sin x and sin 3x. We will use this while we are simplifying the LHS. So take LHS now. In place of sin cube x, substitute this one. So in place of sin cube x, we will write 3 sin x minus sin 3x by 4 and into sin 3x. Okay. Now sin 3x is multiplied to these two terms now. So we will get like this. 3 by 4 sin x into sin 3x minus 1 by 4 sin 3x into sin 3x sin square 3x. So for sin square 3x, we can use the formula. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Multiple and submultiple angle formulas. Now coming to this part, if you have 2 in front of this sin x, this is 2 sin A sin B model. So 2 sin A sin B. Transformation formula will be cos of A minus B minus cos of A plus B. If we have 2 here, we can use the formula. So therefore, let us divide and multiply by 2 here. divide and multiply by 2 I will do here itself, because I don't want to waste one more step just for dividing and multiplying. So let me write this. After divide and multiply I will get like this. Okay, divide and multiply by 2 is completed. Now use 2 sin A sin B formula for this part and use sin square theta formula for this part. Okay, so 3 by 8, 2 sin A sin B, cos of A minus B, that means x minus 3x, minus cos A plus B, that means x plus 3x. Okay, and minus 1 by 4. Using this formula for sin squared theta, we will get 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2. Okay, so further simplification. So just observe carefully now. Cos of minus 2x we get here. We know that cos of minus theta is cos theta only. So cos of minus 2x will be cos 2x only. So 3 by 8 multiplied with this. So we will get 3 by 8 cos 2x. Now coming to here, this is cos 4x. So 3 by 8 multiplied with this, we will get minus 3 by 8 cos 4x. Okay, so next, coming to this part now, minus 1 by 4 multiplied with this part. So denominator minus 1 by 4 and denominator here you have 2. So multiplying these two, I can change this as 1 by 8. So minus 1 by 8 into 1. So minus 1 by 8. Minus 1 by 8 into this part. So plus 1 by 8 cos 6x. So this is the value of LHS when we are trying to represent the LHS in terms of cos function terms. We got the complete LHS in terms of cos function terms, we can clearly observe. Okay, so what is the full form of this summation actually? So if you write the full form of the summation will be something like this. If you take R0, C0 into cos 0 into x, cos 0 is 1 only, plus if you take R as 1, C1 into cos x. If you take R as 2, C2 into cos 2x, and so on like that. So what we can clearly observe that for cos 2x, the coefficient is C2. Next for cos 3x, coefficient will be C3. Cos Rx, coefficient is CR. So if you take cos 4x, coefficient will be C4. If you take cos 6x, coefficient will be C6. Right, so this is the value with which we have to compare this one. So we got this one for LHS, compare with the RHS, see carefully. What is cos 2x coefficient here? 3 by 8. So what is that? C2. The coefficient of cos 2x is going to be C2. The coefficient of cos 4x is going to be C4. The coefficient of cos 6x is going to be C6. And the constant term is going to be C0. Constant term will be C0 or C0 simply. Okay, now verify the options. C0 is minus 1 by 8. First option is correct. C2 is equal to 3 by 8. Second option is also correct. C5 is equal to 0. We don't have C5 here. We don't have C5 here means C5 will be 0 only. This is also correct. C3 is equal to 1 by 8. That is not correct because we don't have C3 here. That means C3 must be 0. We don't have C3 here. So C3 must be 0. So this is not correct. So first three options are correct. So this is the conclusion of the problem. So we'll go to next problem now. Okay, so here is the next question. So we are given x is equal to secant theta plus tan theta, y is equal to cosecant theta minus cot theta. So basically By the options, we can know that we want the relation between this x and y. So we want the actual connection, how x and y are connected, that we want. Okay, so first let us simplify this y, which will be very easy actually. So let me take y is equal to cosecant theta, means 1 by sin theta, minus cot theta, that means cos theta by sin theta. So therefore this is 1 minus cos theta by sin theta, because denominator is same, adding the numerators. 1 minus cos theta, multiple submultiple formula, 2 sin square theta by 2, and denominator sin theta means 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. So 2 cancel here, sin theta by 2 square cancel, sin theta by 2 by cos theta by 2 left, that means tan theta by 2. Tan theta by 2. So y is equal to tan theta by 2 we got. Now take x. X is equal to secant theta plus tan theta. So secant theta can be written as 1 by cos theta. Tan theta can be written as sin theta by cos theta. So therefore we get 1 plus sin theta by cos theta. This is x. Now y is actually tan theta by 2. We want connection between this x and y. So let me write this x value in terms of tan theta by 2 such that we can substitute y in place of that. Okay, so therefore let me write this as 1 plus sin theta in terms of tan theta by 2. That is 2 tan theta by 2 by 1 plus tan squared theta by 2. Cos theta in terms of tan, 1 minus tan squared theta by 2 by 1 plus tan squared theta by 2. Okay, so now tan theta by 2 is nothing but y. So in place of tan theta by 2, we can simply substitute y. Okay, so therefore this is 1 plus 2y by 1 plus y square, and denominator 1 minus y square by 1 plus y square. Take LCM in both numerator and denominator, 1 plus y square will be cancelled. This 1 plus y square will be cancelled. So what is left now? Okay, so x is equal to 1 plus y square plus 2y, and here 1 minus y square. 1 plus y square plus 2y can be written as 1 plus y whole square. Denominator 1 minus y square can be written as 1 minus y into 1 plus y. So this 1 minus y and square cancel. So 1 plus y by 1 minus y. So x value we got as 1 plus y by 1 minus y. This option is correct clearly. Now let me write y value from this such that we can verify this option. So if you find y value from this, automatically we can decide which of these is correct or which of them are wrong. Okay? Right. So x is equal to 1 plus y by 1 minus y. Cross multiply. X into 1 minus y, using this cross multiply. X into 1 minus y is equal to 1 plus y. Okay? So x minus xy is equal to 1 plus y. We want y value from that. So let me shift x terms and constants to one side, y terms to one side. So I can write this as x minus 1 is equal to xy plus y. This minus xy is shifted to right side, 1 is shifted to left side. Okay. So x minus 1 is equal to y common x plus 1. So what is y from that? X minus 1 by x plus 1 is equal to y. So this is the value of y. X minus 1 by x plus 1. So second option is also correct. So obviously this is not correct now. Okay, so this we have to check. 1 plus x is equal to 2 by 1 minus I. Okay, we know what is x. So let us calculate 1 plus x. I am doing here 1 plus x. What is x? X value is 1 plus y by 1 minus y. So just take LCM. So we will get 1 minus y plus 1 plus y by 1 minus y. So numerator y minus y cancels. So 2 by 1 minus y we will get. 1 plus x value 2 by 1 minus y. This is also correct. So 3 options we are getting correct in this. Okay, so this is the conclusion. Okay, let's move on to the next question now. Okay, so next question I have on board now. So theta is in first quadrant is the meaning of this. Theta is acute angle. X is equal to 1 summation we have, y is equal to 1 summation we have, and z is equal to 1 summation we have. So basically before starting, what is the S infinity of a geometric progression? So when you have a geometric progression, sum to infinity of geometric progression is a by 1 minus r, where r lies between minus 1 to 1. A means first term of the geometric progression and r is the common ratio of the geometric progression. So this we are going to use for solving the summation. So therefore I am mentioning this prior to solving the problem. So this is the value of S infinity of a geometric progression. Okay, so let us try to find xyz values. So first I am taking x. So summation n runs from 0 to infinity cos power 2n theta. So let us write the full form of summation. Take n is equal to 0. Cos power 0 theta, that means 1. Take n is equal to 1. You will get cos squared theta. Take n is equal to 2. Cos power 4 theta. Take n is equal to 3. Cos power 6 theta plus so on up to infinity. So this is the actual full form of the summation. And clearly this is a geometric progression because you can see that the ratio of any two consecutive terms is same. And what is the common ratio? Second term by first term. Common ratio is cos squared theta, r, and first term is 1. Okay. So what is the formula? A by 1 minus r. So A means 1, first term. And r is the common ratio, cos squared theta by 1. So common ratio is cos squared theta. So A by 1 minus r formula we used. So what we are getting? 1 by 1 minus cos squared theta means sin squared theta. So we are getting 1 by sin squared theta. That is the value of x. Okay. Now come to y. Second summation. So take n as 0. You will get 1. Take n as 1. So you will get sin squared theta. Take n as 2. Sin power 4 theta. And so on up to infinity. Even this is a geometric progression. And S infinity of GP we have same formula, A by 1 minus R. So what is A? 1 by 1 minus, what is R common ratio? Second term by first term, sin squared theta. So 1 by 1 minus sin squared theta means cos squared theta. This is Y value. Coming to Z now. Right, take n as 0. You will get 1, cos power 0, sin power 0. Take n as 1. So we will get cos squared theta, sin squared theta. Take n as 2. Cos power 4 theta, sin power 4 theta. Plus so on up to infinity. Even this is a geometric progression. Okay. So S infinity. A means first term 1 by 1 minus common ratio. Second term by first term. So common ratio cos squared theta, sin squared theta. So this is the value of Z. So we got XYZ values. XYZ product is equal to what? So this is what we have to verify. So before starting the problem, let us calculate x plus y. Just observe here. What is x? 1 by sin squared theta. What is y? 1 by cos square theta. Take LCM. Sin square theta, cos square theta. Okay, so you are going to get cos square theta plus sin square theta in the numerator. So numerator cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So therefore 1 by sin square theta cos square theta we will get. And what is this 1 by cos square theta sin square theta? We can write this 1 by sin square theta cos square theta as x into y. Can we write? Just verify. What is x? 1 by sin square theta. What is y? 1 by cos square theta. What is x into y? What is the product of these two? This only, no? So x plus y is equal to xy. This is a very important relation in this problem. X plus y is same as xy. Okay, so we got this relation. Now let us move on. X into y into z product. Now we know that x plus y is same as xy. So therefore xyz means we can write that as x plus y into z also you can write. Anything we can do. Okay, just go on with the options. Let us calculate this first. Xy plus z. Okay, so I will remove this now. Only the relation I will keep. Only the relation I am keeping. Now let us go by options. Let us check this one. Xy plus z. We know what is x into y. What is x into y? 1 by sin square theta into cos square theta. This is x into y. Plus, what is z? 1 by 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta. Okay, so you can take LCM now. So sin square theta, cos square theta, 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta. This is LCM. So in the first term, you will get 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta. Second term, you will get sin square theta cos square theta. So clearly, these two terms we can cancel. What is left now? 1 by sin square theta cos square theta. This product is left. Okay, so 1 by sin square theta cos square theta, 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta is left now. Can we write that as x into y into z? Absolutely we can write, because x into y into z, the product of these three is nothing but this only. What is the product of these three? 1 by sin square theta cos square theta into 1 minus cos square theta sin square theta. That is what we got here. So whatever left here is nothing but the product of x into y into z. So xy plus z is equal to xyz. So xyz is equal to xy plus z is correct. And already we proved that xy is same as x plus y. Okay, so we got xyz is equal to xy plus z actually. And we already proved that xy is same as x plus y. So xyz is equal to x plus y plus z. This is also correct. Okay, so therefore first and third options both are correct here. Okay, let us move to next problem now. Okay, so this is the next problem we have on board. So cos alpha plus cos beta is equal to m. Sin alpha plus sin beta is equal to m. So these are the different options we have which we have to verify. So take the first equation using transformation formulas. So this is cos C plus cos B model, which we can write as 2 cos alpha plus beta by 2 into cos alpha minus beta by 2. So from the first equation, we will get like this. So take the second equation now. So this is sin C plus sin D model. Sin C plus sin D, which we can write as 2 sin C plus D by 2 into cos C minus D by 2. So this is equal to n. So for both the equations we apply transformation formulas. Now if you check the options, all the options are in terms of alpha minus beta. So all the options are in terms of alpha minus beta means you have to eliminate alpha plus beta to get the answer in terms of alpha minus beta. Eliminate this. How to eliminate alpha plus beta? We have to do squaring and adding. Okay, so squaring and adding, that means equation 1 whole square plus equation 2 whole square you have to do. So square of this first equation, 4 cos square alpha plus beta by 2, cos square alpha minus beta by 2, plus square of second equation, 4 sin square alpha plus beta by 2, cos square alpha minus beta by 2. So square of first and second equations in LHS over. RHS, squaring and adding, m square plus n square we will get. Now in the LHS you can clearly observe that 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2, that is this part is common in both the terms. The underlined part is common in both the terms. Okay. So 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2. This is common. So first term this is left. Cos square alpha plus beta by 2 is left. Second term this is left. So sin square alpha plus beta by 2. So after taking this common, this is left in first term, this is left in second term. Now clearly this is cos square theta plus sin square theta model. This becomes 1 identity. This becomes 1 is equal to m square plus n square. So this is 1. That means 4 cos square alpha minus beta by 2 is equal to m square plus n square. Divide by 4. Then you will get cos square alpha minus beta by 2 is equal to m square plus n square by 4. Cos square alpha minus beta by 2, m square plus n square by 4, this is wrong. What is the reciprocal of cos? Secant. So what is the reciprocal of cos? Secant. So this is correct. Because reciprocal of the secant square alpha minus beta by 2 is 4 by m square plus n square. So this is correct. Tan square alpha minus beta, this cannot be equal to secant, no? Tan and secant cannot be equal because tan square theta, secant square theta, connecting these two you have identity. Secant square is 1 plus tan square, they cannot be equal. So therefore even this is not correct. Now only the fourth option is left which we have to check. Now to check the fourth option, you know that sin square function can be written as 1 minus cos square. So therefore I can write like this: sin square alpha minus beta by 2 can be written as 1 minus cos square alpha minus beta by 2. So 1 minus cos square alpha minus beta by 2 means n square plus n square by 4. So if you take LCM, you are going to get 4 minus of n square plus n square by 4 we will get sin square alpha minus beta by 2 value. And that is what you have in the fourth option. So fourth option is correct. So this concludes this problem. Okay. So for this video, so we are going to conclude here. We'll come up with more advanced model problems. Okay. That is more which have multiple correct answer type questions. Okay. Thank you.